Imagine you're floating in the middle of the ocean. No land, no boat, no phone signal. Just you and the water underneath. At first, the ocean looks beautiful. Blue waves, sunlight, maybe a few fish swimming below you. But the deeper you go, the ocean begins to change. And after a while, it stops feeling like Earth. It starts feeling like another planet. Because the ocean is not just water, it's layers. And every layer gets darker, colder, heavier, and stranger. At the surface, everything feels normal. This is where humans swim. This is where boats travel. This is where dolphins, turtles, and many fish live. The sunlight reaches the water, plants can grow, and animals can hunt by sight. But even here, the ocean is dangerous. Not because of sharks. Most of the time, sharks are not the biggest problem. The real dangers are waves, panic, exhaustion, dehydration, and cold. A person lost at sea can be surrounded by water and still die from not having anything safe to drink. But now, imagine you start sinking. 10 meters down, 20 meters, 30 meters. The first thing you notice is pressure. Your ears begin to hurt, your chest feels tighter. Every 10 meters you go down, the pressure increases. At around 40 meters, you're already deeper than most people should ever dive without serious training. The sunlight is still there, but it's weaker. The bright blue water becomes darker. The surface above you starts to look far away, and below you, there is only more ocean. At 100 meters, things become more serious. This is near the limit of normal recreational diving. The water is colder, the light is fading, the ocean no longer feels like a swimming pool. It feels like a giant empty space. And this is still just the beginning, because now you're entering the twilight zone. This part of the ocean begins around 200 meters deep. Here, sunlight still exists, but barely. It is too dark for most plants to survive. The animals here look different. Some have huge eyes to catch the last bits of light. Some are almost transparent, and some create their own light. This is called bioluminescence. Tiny flashes, glowing dots, blue-green lights moving in the darkness. It might look beautiful, but it's not decoration. In the deep ocean, light is a weapon. Some creatures use it to attract prey. Some use it to confuse predators. Some use it to hide their shape. Imagine being in complete darkness, then suddenly seeing a small glowing light in front of you. You might move closer, and that would be a mistake. Because in the deep sea, lights are often traps. Now you keep sinking. 500 meters, 700 meters, 1000 meters. At this depth, sunlight is gone. Completely. You are now in the midnight zone. This is where the ocean becomes truly terrifying. There is no day or night here. There's only darkness. The temperature is close to freezing. Pressure is crushing. And yet, life still exists. Strange fish drift through the black water. Some have long teeth. Some have soft, jelly-like bodies. Some barely move at all, because in the deep ocean, energy is rare. Food does not grow here. Most food falls from above. Dead animals, tiny particles, pieces of life sinking slowly from the surface. Scientists sometimes call this marine snow. It sounds peaceful, but it's basically a slow rain of dead things. And for many deep-sea animals, it is the only food they get. So they wait, in darkness, for something to fall. At this depth, animals cannot waste energy chasing food all day. They must be patient. Some wait with huge mouths. Some wait with glowing lures. Some wait almost completely still. The deep ocean rewards the creatures that can survive on almost nothing. Now you sink even deeper. 2,000 meters, 3,000 meters, 4,000 meters. At this point, the pressure is so extreme that most human-made objects would be damaged or destroyed unless specially designed. A human body would not survive here without a deep-sea submersible. But the animals that live here are built differently. Many deep-sea creatures do not have air spaces inside their bodies like we do. That helps them survive the pressure. They're not being crushed the same way a human would be. To them, this world is normal. To us, it is impossible. And then something strange appears in the darkness. A cloud of smoke. A tower on the ocean floor. And around it, life. This is a hypothermal vent. It releases superheated, mineral-rich water from inside the earth. There's no sunlight here. No plants. No normal food chain. But somehow, entire communities survive. Crabs, shrimp, tube worms, bacteria. They live around these vents using chemical energy from the earth itself. This means life does not always need sunlight. It can exist in places that seem completely impossible. That is one reason scientists are so interested in the deep ocean. Because if life can survive here, maybe life could survive in the oceans of other planets and moons too. Now go deeper again. 6,000 meters, 7,000 meters, 8,000 meters. You're entering the Heddle Zone. This is the deepest part of the ocean, the trenches, the places where the seafloor drops into giant cracks into the earth. The most famous one is the Mariana Trench. Its deepest point is called Challenger Deep. It's nearly 11,000 meters below the surface. That is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. If you placed Mount Everest at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, its peak would still be underwater. Down here, the pressure is almost unimaginable. There is no light, no warmth, no easy food, and yet, even here, life has been found. Tiny organisms, strange fish, creatures that survive in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. This is what makes the ocean so scary. It's not just the darkness, it's not just the pressure. It's the fact that life keeps appearing where it should not. Every time humans think nothing can live down here, something does. And the strange part is this: we still do not fully know what's down there. The ocean covers most of our planet, but much of it is still unexplored. There may still be species we have never seen, sounds we have not explained, ecosystems we have not discovered, and places no human has ever reached. So when you look at the ocean from the beach, it may seem calm, just waves, just water, just a blue horizon. But underneath that surface is a world of darkness, pressure, glowing creatures, underwater mountains, deep trenches, and animals that look like they came from nightmares. The deeper you go, the less the ocean feels like a place for humans, and the more it feels like a reminder that Earth still has secrets, and some of them are hiding right below the waves.